Bismillah.
Thank you for calling Dornish Medical Practice. Please dial 1 to continue to hold, or if it is a medical emergency, please dial 2. Good afternoon, Dornish Medical Practice. Can I help you?
Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm fine.
My name is
you?
My name is Desmond Oakes. Do you know who I am? Have we spoken before?
Mr. Oakes, yes?
Okay. I don't want this to be a traumatic conversation, but I'd like to speak to a doctor and have some repeat prescriptions, please.
Right. Can I do the repeat prescription for you? Or
That'd
do
be-
you need to speak to a doctor?
No, that would be wonderful. The repeat prescriptions. I'd like well, as many of the toothpaste as you can give me, please, because they're quite small. And
Right. So I'll just
the
get into your notes.
Difflam, the mouthwashy stuff.
Right.
I didn't catch your name. I'm
Difflam?
sorry.
Yeah, it's Margot.
Hello, Margot. Yeah, Difflam. It's a green bottle thing. Now,
Yeah, I can do that. And the toothpaste as well.
how many of the toothpaste may I have, please?
Wait till I just see. I can do 3.
Oh, that's wonderful. Go you, Margot.
3.
Oh, Margot, you're the one with the beautiful window with the kitchen table. Sorry.
What's that?
I think you're the lady that can sit at the kitchen table and look out the Highlands from a kitchen door and window.
All right.
You might. It's okay. I don't. Well, as you know, my memory is not always accurate. But as you also might know, I make extensive video notes and stuff and send them to 5 people. So I rang. So if you could tell one of the doctors, all of the doctors, it's up to yourself. I spoke to Dr. Patterson last. I think I was the last time I had a video consultation with Dr. Patterson was just before Christmas, and I was in Africa at my
All right.
my adopted brother, and at some point I've emailed you regarding the cold fit notes nowadays. So I contacted Macmillan nurses today for some help and advocacy. But principally, and why I'm telling you, is I think, but I don't know, I'm working on the fact that my bus pass plus companion runs out on the 24th of October. So I'm thinking that's the same time that what was used to be known as PIP runs out too. But I don't know. But the Macmillan's nurse people know. Is there anything I can do for you or any of the doctors?
Okay, so you're needing to speak to a doctor regarding this.
I don't think so.
Running out.
I don't think so. Not yet. It's a bit early, isn't it? Just give them a bit of a heads up. Oh, actually, there is one thing. Sorry.
That's okay.
Last September or early October, Dr. Nicol and I spoke. It was quite late in the afternoon, and he had a trainee doctor from Aberdeen University with him. Well, I mean, if you've got, well, you know what it's like to have people shadowing you. It's hard, isn't it, to have 6 hours of someone adoring you? Yeah. But anyway, he said he would write me a letter saying that he wanted to take blood tests and what they were going to be for. Because my pertinent question is in around March this year, I was researching law in Scotland and cisplatin and radiotherapy, because hitherto I've only ever got the minimal amount of academic papers on head cancers, head and neck cancers, radiotherapy and chemotherapy. But for the first time, sometime after the 12th of March, I actually searched for cisplatin and radiotherapy, and that was marvellous. So anyway, I've got this diagram as well as all these academic papers, but the reason why I'm bringing any of this up, and I'm almost finished, is to say that if you experience bone pain, you should the doctor should do a blood test just to rule out leukemia, because cisplatin leaves you at a high risk of leukemia. I don't think I've got leukemia. However, I do have a lot of pain. But anyway, what's my point? My point is that, well, just after Mum died, I spoke to Dr. Campbell. The lady, I don't know if you've noticed this, Margot, but she always looks different every time I see her, which is fascinating. One time, I was giving flowers to the, on a Thursday, to the, for Dr. Patterson, but I ended up giving them to your lovely lady over the counter.
All right.
Margot, were you at the surgery on the 5th of December?
On the 5th of December?
2023, sorry.
I can't remember.
Don't worry, it was easy for me because it's the love of my life's birthday. So that's why I went out and I asked the lady from Dornock Stores, would she like to go out for dinner? And she went, I don't think my husband would like that. I'd said as a friend, and I went, oh my goodness. And I was trying not to fall over with my 2 sticks. I said, I can't believe I'm so sloppy that I haven't checked that you haven't got a partner. And then I went, after I bought some cheese, I said, your partner's welcome to come too. And then I went to the spa, and then I spoke to the bin men who made videos of me driving my car. And then I came to the surgery, and when I got home, within about 40 minutes, the police were at my window. But anyway, so I sent some chocolates. I do know you, and I do know the people. I know the people in the office buy. That's good. It wasn't a bribe. I have never said to anyone that I don't believe that you guys aren't stars, because you really are. You're the stars in the office, and you remember our conversations more than I do. Although I do have video notes, etc., etc. Although I imagine this is being recorded. Right, I need to breathe. Have you felt threatened, or has this been an unpleasant experience speaking to me today?
No, it's just, no, you've been very pleasant.
Okay, well, good night, God bless. And if any doctor wants to speak to me by phone call or WhatsApp video call, etc., then that's okay. I don't mind. I can only do about 36 seconds of exercise a couple of times a day, and I can play the piano a couple of times a day. I improvise on the piano, sometimes with the strings. But I've set up an Instagram account with my new phone. Anyway, I think that's it. Is there anything I can do for you?
No, that's fine. And I've got your prescription printed. It'll go to the chemist and you'll get your items. You'll get them in 2 days' time. Is that okay?
Yes. Have you any idea when on Thursday? Because I'm planning to go to see a friend in Ayr, if I can get a lift to the bus stop.
Yeah, it should be sort of midday on Thursday. It should be there. They should be ready for you.
Okay, that's very kind of you.
That's no bother.
Stamps are going up to £1.65, eh? But anyway, I find that extraordinary that I've lived so long. I think it's cheaper to send parcels. But anyway.
Probably.
So thank you very much for the 3 toothpastes.
Right.
And yes, may I be so bold, and if it's not improper, may I say that I would like to make a formal they call it flowers, giving flowers, the young people call it, which is quite weird actually, but it's a lovely thing that the young people, American football commentators talk about giving flowers to someone who's played well, and it's so obscure that people in their 50s to 70s have to say, what does that mean? But anyway, so I would like to say thank you very much for your kindness today, and the Margot memories in my head since the chemotherapy and radiotherapy started. And I know people buy haircut and hair dye sometimes. And
Right, okay.
so I bear no malice. It's been quite hard to call you. Not today, that's why I've called you. But it's been quite hard. But then again, I've been exhausted. I was in the Himalayas. And I managed to get carried up a mountain with 2 sticks by 2 Indian mountain men, and I stayed at a lodge for 2 months. And the day we were supposed to leave on the Thursday, but we left on the Monday morning. Anyway, and I just found resolve. Went downstairs to ask for help for the next day if Gulav, one of the people that worked at the lodge, and he was like, "We have to leave tomorrow morning." I went, "Oh, you might have mentioned that. We've been planning for 2.5 weeks to leave on Thursday." And then I went, But that's fantastic, because once you've got resolve, I mean, I don't have to question my resolve very often, but once I felt I'd got resolve, I managed to stagger down the 2 flights of wooden stairs. I was 3,000 meters up in the Himalaya, and of course, I managed to get up, but then I was exhausted. I had managed one walk in 2 months, so that was quite nice. But anyway, one of the reasons why I'm telling you this story, because it's a good one. Yeah, I couldn't feel my legs or my feet walking down the mountainside. But anyway, I had 2 sticks and 2 burly men. And the next day, the monsoon hit the not quite, almost finished dam down the mountainside that I'd walked the day before. And it exploded. And everyone that was there was stranded for 2 months. No one could get in or out. And the chef at the lodge was like, I don't mind, I've got 2 months worth of food. I'm on my mountainside. And the village beneath us were young Indian professional hikers, and they're all in the early 90s, mid 90s, sorry. And so I look like an exhibit in Disneyland for Indian people, but it's all doctors or trainee doctors or doctors doing their MA or PhDs academically, and one chef and a lot of barristers. So I've been invited back to stay with a barrister. In fact, I was supposed to go visit him before coming back to the sheriff court for the 14th of August, but I couldn't walk, so I couldn't. I was waiting to hear from my solicitor to see what was happening. He thought it wouldn't go to trial, but one moment, since we're here, I'm going to go now.
There's somebody at the desk. Is that
Okay. Oh no, good night. God bless, and thank you for your help.
Right, and
Bye, Margot.
You'll be at the chemist in 2 days.
That's
Okay, bye.
fabulous. Bye.